Hi everybody, my name is David. I'm a Play Frontier from the Genesis Group. Today I'm going to give you guys a market update on Bitcoin. So let's get started. Here, this is from Naeem's channel. Once again, I highly recommend it. Now this is what he's saying. It doesn't mean this is what's going to happen. But with Naeem, I want you to remember this. If Bitcoin breaks down under $58,353, there isn't a whole lot of resistance until it hits the next bottom line at $49,700. Okay, that's something you want to be. This is a bear case situation. This is if Bitcoin continues to go down. However, I do think Bitcoin will hit that $58,353. How soon, I don't know. Now, let's say if Bitcoin moves up, and I think Bitcoin, technically it broke a new all-time high. So if Bitcoin goes up from here, it needs to break $64,855. That's what it needs to break. Okay, and then so if it breaks $64,855, it should go a little near or even a little past the all-time high of 67,000. Come back down, test around 65,000, give or take, couple, $300-400 up or down, and then go up to price discovery, right? It should continue to go up. The reason why I said remember that number is because when I looked at this, I said that's what Bitcoin should hit, about 58,000, that green line. And this is by Optical Arts. Okay, I highly recommend you find them on YouTube. I'm even subscribed to their Discord. And even here, you notice the next support is what, around $53,000. Okay, so you have two different. Well, these two they're experts to me. Two experts who are very good at charting. And even though they're using different methods, the numbers are around the same. The numbers are around the same. Okay? So keep that in mind. To me, Bitcoin needs to break that yellow line, which is, okay, get above it, go down, touch the yellow, bounce off, and move up. And, you're looking at a very nice bullish trend. And so, once again, it's all pretty similar numbers. Here's 47,000, 49,000. The other one's about 52. But here, this number here, 58,000, they're both pretty close to each other. Now, the only warning I can give, other than, I personally think Bitcoin could go down, should go down a little more, is really this right here. This is the big thing. This is the Dow Jones. And I showed you on the previous video how the DXI or DXY, the dollar index, the Dow, and the S&P is all correlated with Bitcoin. It's all connected together. I want you to look at these lines. Here, when the red ring, you have a red ring right here, was very close to the orange ring. When the Dow passed that red and touched that orange line, the orange ring, it wiggled and boom, it just fell off a cliff. If you want to know what that was a sell-off for COVID-19. It worked its way up, and where the red line and the orange line met, that's when the price discovered, and notice you had a sell-off. Boom, it dropped. Okay, so that's 2 for 2. You had the same situation coming up. So if that's pretty good indication we might have some kind of black swan event, because there's a lot of crazy things that are going on right now. But I would imagine sometime next week, if it follows through the same trend, you're going to have a pretty big sell-off on the Dow. And then when there's a sell-off in the Dow, if the Dow goes down, like 10%, Bitcoin's going to go down like 20, 25. If the Dow goes 40, Bitcoin's going 80%, right? So we don't, I imagine you're going to have a sell-off for whatever reason, whatever the news is. So I do expect something to come. And if that comes, then what I do expect is Bitcoin to, go down. Okay, so rather it goes down to about 49,000, or it hits this orange line around 53,000, or you might even have a wick go down that orange line. I think that's a very big possibility. Once again, I did show you the bull case. The bull case is right here. This is the bull case scenario. One thing I can show you that is, here the dollar did finish the day off weak. It started out strong, which pushed down Bitcoin and the Dow and the S&P 500, but it finished weak. All right, you see a downtrend, and that's why here you had that initial sell-off from around 11 a.m. to 12 p.m. and it started to move back up. Right, that's the S&P 500. The Dow, same thing. From 11 to 12, sell off and started to move up. Why? Because around that time, 11 to 12, the dollar index, dollar went up strong, the DXY, and then it started to move down. So if the DXY is moving down, then the Dow and S&P will go up. And that's pretty much, I would say that's what we saw here, that big drop from 63,000 all the way down to 60. That's probably that time period when the DXI went up, and then as the DXI started to get weaker, you can see prices, Bitcoin start to move up. So we're gonna have to find out what's gonna happen with the DXY next week. If it has a pump up, what's gonna happen. But once again, for me, I'm one of those people that I like to look to the past to find the future. And by looking at this, the red ring crosses the orange, the Dow touches, it'll get past the red, touches the orange, boom. It moves back up, the red ring and the orange ring would touch, the Dow hit, you still see that sell-off. Boom, it went down. Here it is. So I would expect something to happen, rather it's going to be next week or the week after, because here, this took some time. You could actually see a head and shoulders pattern, and then the sell-off. So that might have been over a week or two, or second week. So yeah, something within this week, next week, we might be in for a drop, and that's my warning. However, if you're with KOK-Play, it really wouldn't matter much. And that's what I really like about KOK-Play. KOK-Play is not really correlated with the market. Okay, KOK-Play is not connected to the DXY or the Dow or the S&P or Bitcoin. KOK-Play moves on its own. And that's the beauty of KOK-Play, because the foundation's solid. Good foundations. The platform has good foundation. There's a lot of development. There's a lot of people who are coding that are involved and continuing to enhance and develop Coke Play, and they're making good business partnerships. There's a lot of development. It's just, is that a positive? It's good, solid foundations. So, my prediction is I still expect more down before the up. I hope I'm wrong, but that's just what I see in the charts. And then after a down, we'll have a move up. Now, I'm not your financial advisor. I'm not telling you what to do. I'm just telling you what I think. And I just showed you the reasons why. But at the same time, for Coke Play, Coke Coins is still going to move. It'll go up. And so, because I just showed you, and I showed you in other videos where Coke Play, the currency value of Coke Play is not really correlated to the markets. And that kind of tells you how special Coke Play is. Anyway, if you're new to the channel and you like the contents, please hit subscribe, hit the like. And for all of you out there, please stay safe, stay healthy, stay warm. You might want to prep up for the winter ahead. And God bless you all. And Coke on.